What is going on, Alpha Hunters? It is a very marvelous Monday. Hopefully, you had a very marvelous weekend to all you veterans out there. Hopefully, you have a very marvelous day of reflection and remembrance for your time in service and those that you served with. Alrighty, let's see what's going on across the markets today. We have a nice little move higher on the markets. Not crazy, but a little bit of a move higher on the SPY at least. Up currently about 0.25%, which is about where we gapped up to. You can kind of see right where we are. So that's about where we gapped up to, is about where we are right now in the markets. Other than that, we saw a little bit of a pullback there in the first 45 minutes and push higher here over the past 45 minutes. Okay. Qs did have a little bit of a gap up here, and it got wrecked. Not wrecked, but nice little quarter-point gap up, 0.25% gap up there. But it did trade down roughly about 0.5%, a little bit over 0.5%. Hasn't quite bounced. So there you go. See some profit taken in the tech area. So the IWM had a very nice gap up today as well. Gapped up about 1%. Nice. Pushed a little bit higher, a little bit of a pullback into that 5 EMA on a 5-minute time frame. And then it has pushed higher here over the past 45 minutes, looking pretty good. There you go. IWM currently up 1.4%. DIA, nice gap up. Nice trade higher there for the first 30 minutes. Currently up 0.9%. RSP also had a pretty good gap up there. Currently up 0.8%. You can see it just kind of trickling higher throughout the day. So that is how things are starting off for the week. As far as the RSP, looks pretty good. Continuing higher. I would rather just be waiting, even though there's a lot of optimism. Post-election, all that kind of stuff, I'd rather just wait. I'd rather just wait. DIA continuing higher, looking pretty solid there. IWM finally, man, got that new all-time high close on Friday. It closed Wednesday, Thursday, Friday higher, but got a weekly close on Friday, new all-time high. So, yep, looking pretty good. A lot of people probably saying, "Oh yeah, here we go, IWM on the run." Makes sense. Hasn't hit all-time highs for a couple of years. Qs lagging behind. Outside of Thursday of last week, was kind of lagging every day. So Qs currently flat on the day, not really doing a whole lot. And SPY, you can see SPY's not doing a whole lot. I mean, outside of that gap up, it's a small day there on the SPY and SP 500. So we'll see how it goes the rest of the day. But I think you're going to have plenty of time just to wait. Even if you do like this recent price action, which there's probably plenty to like about it, probably easily looking for a pullback into some of these previous highs that we had throughout October. So there you go. And other than that, we're just going to see how things go. Probably just more of continuing to watch flows across the market. The VIX, VIX, a little bit of a gap up there. Start the week on Monday. Okay. Yeah, not really too much to say right now. It hasn't gotten below the low that we put in back in August. It was close, but it hasn't taken that out yet. So we'll kind of just watch that. DXY, dollar index, continuing to push higher. Okay. The pro dollar move, continuing to push higher. So there you go. Took out the highs of last week. So it's looking like it's going to continue. Oh, man. What a drop off here on gold. All right. I think you're probably easily looking for this play. Probably down to like 233, 234, like 235-ish. It's a pretty good gap down today there on the GLD Gold Trust. It's been running pretty good. I still don't want to play it bearish too much. I'd rather just be looking for really solid dips. I think we're probably going to be looking for a really good consolidation basing here. Probably as we go into the end of the year, maybe beginning of next year. I don't think you're going to really be worrying about really solid gold moves now. That's a pretty good breakdown. So last time we actually broke down the 50, it's back here in July. We had a multi-month kind of consolidation, and we did gap down one day back in July, and we gapped right back up. So if we get maybe a gap back up, we don't really have a multi-month consolidation here, so I wouldn't really be looking for that. But it's a pretty good breakdown. Even if the dollar just kind of rests and doesn't put pressure on gold. I mean, gold might have just broken some technical trends. 10-year yield not doing much of anything. Okay, interesting. 2-year, 2-year, kind of not doing much of anything. So 30-year, not doing much of anything. Wonder what's going on there. Could be certain parts of the market are not really that active, or maybe even open due to Veterans Day, even though the stock market's open. Curious. Anyways, 10-2 inversion yet. Not doing a whole lot there either. HYG, the high yield corporate bonds, kind of flat. Not doing a whole lot there. Okay. LQD, nice little pullback here on the LQD. One thing that you can kind of spot right here is some of these previous highs that we've had over the past couple of weeks. You could say we kind of broke out there on Friday, a little bit of a pullback right into that spot. Maybe look to take that bullish. Maybe not the worst idea ever. Anyways, LQD, subtle little consolidation spot. TLT, yeah, it didn't get above these highs that we put in over the previous couple of weeks. Kind of got a little bit of a pullback today. With how much yields are not really doing anything today, that we just looked at, I'd say I wouldn't be trying to do anything here with bonds. All right, as far as sector rotation for the start of the week, we got tech big laggers. Kind of makes sense, right? We saw the Qs not performing all that well. Healthcare also underperforming. Materials, staples underperforming there a little bit. A little bit of outperformance. Energies kind of in line with the market there, I guess. Real estate also kind of in line with the market. Communications and utilities slightly outperforming. Industrials, financials doing pretty good. And discretionaries doing pretty solid there for the start of the week. Okay. All right. Probably has TSLA on the move, I guess. As far as how intraday price action is going, you can see tech really kind of lagging behind there. And then got materials also underperforming. Healthcare, industrials, slight outperformance. Staples, real estate, communications, energies kind of all clustered in there. And you got financials and discretionaries at the higher end of the day.